In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis and Cuba strengthen ties in high-level meeting. Prime Minister Drew explores biotechnology collaboration with Cuba's BioCuba Pharma. And Prime Minister Drew meets with St. Kitts and Nevis' students studying in Cuba. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
All cars and trains, boats and planes are heading straight to St. Kitts from June 26th to June 28th for the 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival. Featuring Young Brother, Kes the Band, Shensia, Toujours, Barrington Levy, Patrice Roberts, Spice, Romaine Vogo, Ira Star, Jennifer Hudson, and the world boss himself, Vibes Cartel, and much, much more. Get your tickets now at stkitsmusicfestival.com. The 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival, June 26th to June 28th, where music meets paradise.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. In a significant diplomatic meeting at the Presidential Palace in Cuba, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, was warmly received by Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel to reaffirm and expand the long-standing partnership between the two nations. The leaders discussed strengthening cooperation in key areas including tourism, agriculture, cultural exchange, health and education. Prime Minister Drew praised Cuba as a dear friend, emphasizing the country's shared values and mutual respect. He also expressed deep gratitude for Cuba's critical support during the COVID-19 pandemic, saying Cuban solidarity saved lives in St. Kitts and Nevis. The meeting concluded with a renewed commitment to deepen collaboration and uphold international law and humanitarian standards. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, accompanied by a high-level delegation, visited BioCuba Pharma on May 22nd to engage in substantive discussions with First President Mr. Eulogio Pimentel Vasquez and other senior officials on potential areas of collaboration between St. Kitts and Nevis, CARICOM, and Cuba's biotechnology sector. Specifically, Prime Minister Drew shared his interest in gaining further insight and tapping into Cuba's expert approach and framework surrounding their public health system. The visit concluded with both parties agreeing to initiate immediate steps to collaborate on several initiatives that would advance health and public health systems in St. Kitts and Nevis and across the region. Most importantly, the Prime Minister emphasized that cooperation between both countries must be based on international standards and must continue to uphold international humanitarian law. Meanwhile, during his visit to Cuba, the Prime Minister met with Kittitian and Nevisian students currently studying in Cuba, reaffirming his government's unwavering commitment to their academic and personal success. The gathering held at the St. Kitts and Nevis Embassy in Havana was marked by open and heartfelt exchanges. Students candidly shared their experiences, highlighting both the opportunities and the challenges of studying far from home. They spoke of the academic rigor, cultural enrichment, and the occasional hardships faced, but above all, they expressed deep gratitude for the Prime Minister's continued advocacy and support. Prime Minister Drew himself, a proud graduate of a Cuban university, took the opportunity to reflect on his own transformative journey as a student in Cuba. He encouraged the students to persevere, reminding them that their achievements will not only shape their own futures, but also contribute to the ongoing development of St. Kitts and Nevis. The Prime Minister assured them that his administration remains steadfast in its support, working to ensure that every student abroad has the resources and encouragement they need to thrive. After the break, Extradition Bill 2025 passed in the National Assembly, and Water Services Department begins semi-ear drone survey. Stay with us.
Meet the Johnson family, living a good life. How are they able to afford all this? By switching their mortgage to National. And you too can take advantage of this great offer. Yes, National Bank's Switch Mortgage will make your dreams a reality with the lowest interest rates guaranteed. You will have more disposable income than ever before. Imagine the possibilities. National Bank Switch Mortgage makes all the difference. Come home to National Bank and get your Switch Mortgage today.
Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Attention, St. Kitts and Nevis. The countdown is on and time is running out. This is your final call, your last chance to save big at Hostos Automotive during our VAT Off Drive On Blowout event. It's your final call, your last chance to get up to $15,000 in total savings. No down payment, free servicing for 12 months, free bill of sale, $1,000 in groceries, or 3 months of free gas, free registration, licensing, tinting, and accessories, and 4% VAT off on top of it all. Yes, you've heard right. Everything free and 4% VAT off. But listen closely. This incredible sale ends when June ends. No extensions, no do-overs. This is your final call, your last chance for the biggest auto sales saving for the year. So don't walk, run to Hostos Automotive now. Your dream car is waiting, and these deals are ready to roll. Hostos Automotive, where affordability meets the road. Terms and conditions apply.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
The National Assembly of St. Christopher and Nevis passed the Extradition Bill 2025 on Thursday, May 22nd, which represents a historic reform in the Federation's justice system. The Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, Garth Wilkin, crafted the bill to replace the antiquated 1946 colonial law with a modern legal system that meets current international standards. The bill defines the extradition protocols for serious crime suspects, including murderers and drug traffickers, while protecting due process rights and human rights. The legislation establishes different efficient systems to process extradition requests from CARICOM member states, Commonwealth countries, and other nations that have agreements with St. Kitts and Nevis. It also protects against extradition in instances of political persecution and discrimination cases, and when fair trial standards are not achievable. The legislation permits expedited processes when specific criteria are met to maintain justice alongside procedural efficiency. The Water Services Department on Thursday, May 22nd, began a semi-air drone survey aimed at identifying new water sources for St. Kitts. The survey uses a state-of-the-art method that combines aerial drone technology with ground-based electrodes to collect geophysical data. The goal is to locate viable aquifers and pinpoint precise sites for future groundwater well development. Dr. Roland Hogue, president of Black Bear Consulting Incorporated, the company overseeing the survey, explained how it works.
Of the drone, and this program is to identify aquifers and specifically to identify drill sites where we can develop additional groundwater for St. Kitts. So the process is that the drone lifts off, goes in parallel flight lines about 50 meters apart, about 50 meters above the ground, covering up to 1,500 meters each direction and turning around, coming back until we get 6 or 8 flight lines. That data will then be downloaded and processed by Dr. Johannes Stoll of the
Minister of Energy and Utilities Honorable Conwys Maynard thanked the team for the work they are doing in helping find water sources for St. Kitts. He said the survey will help find new sources of water outside of Bastia.
We're excited that this is going to lead to development of wells, especially in the areas outside of Bastia, because we're doing major development of a desal in Bastia, 2 million gallons per day. We found the Keon well that's producing a lot of water for us for that region, but there are other areas that need development anywhere from outside of Bastia on both sides, and so this process is really going to help us with that. We've already in the process of lining up the drillers so that as soon as you get your information, you tell us where that well is, we're going to go and drill it.
Minister Maynard said he's confident that when the survey is completed, it will lead to new water sources for St. Kitts. Coming up in regional news, Guyana's president says it will not surrender Essequibo region to Venezuela. Stay with us.
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation, it's elevation, it's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us, because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get all alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage. For the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends. So we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan today.
And moving now to news on the regional scene. President Irfan Ali reiterated on Wednesday that Guyana will not surrender any part of the Essequibo region to Venezuela, despite Caracas moving forward with plans to hold an election in the disputed territory. The South African nation's election plans come in defiance of a recent ruling by the International Court of Justice, which ordered Venezuela to refrain from conducting or preparing elections in the area currently under Guyanese control. Venezuela has rejected the ICJ's authority, asserting that the court has no right to interfere in what it calls its internal affairs. Speaking to reporters at an event, President Ali was clear not a square inch would be ceded now or ever. He outlined that Guyana's response to the ongoing border controversy is guided by three pillars: diplomacy, support from the international community, and strengthening the country's defense capabilities. Coming up, Trump threatens 50% tariffs on EU and 25% on iPhones. We'll have the details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump has proposed a sweeping 50% tariff on all goods imported from the European Union, escalating tensions ahead of scheduled trade talks. The tariffs he announced on social media on Friday would take effect on June 1st. Trump cited stalled negotiations, declaring that discussions with them are going nowhere. The move marks a sharp escalation from his earlier 10% tariff and revives concerns over a broader trade war. In addition, Trump threatened a 25% tariff on iPhones not manufactured in the U.S., criticizing Apple's production shifts to countries like India, noting that he expects their iPhones to be built in the United States. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent backed the proposal, saying it was aimed at pressuring the EU for better trade terms. EU leaders have not commented, but analysts say they are unlikely to yield to the U.S. threats. The EU is one of America's largest trading partners, but Trump has repeatedly criticized what he views as an unfair trade imbalance. Trade experts warn the move may intensify global economic uncertainty. Up next in sports, Shareem Hamilton breaks national 400 meters hurdles record, and West Indies Academy to face Sri Lanka in home series. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you,
First up in sports, Sharim Hamilton has broken the national 400-meter hurdles record. St. Kitts Nevis Athletics, in a post to social media, said competing on Thursday evening at the NCAA Division II National Championships, Hamilton clocked an impressive 50.57 seconds to win his heat and advance to the finals with the fourth fastest overall time. The previous record of 50.65 seconds, which he set nearly a year ago to the day, has now been surpassed. The finals are scheduled for Saturday. Cricket West Indies is pleased to announce the upcoming Academy home series between the West Indies and Sri Lanka from the 7th of June to the 26th of June 2025. The tour will feature 2 4-day first-class matches and 3 50-over matches to be played in Antigua at the Coolidge Cricket Grounds and the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium, respectively. This series is part of the long-term strategic plan for CWI to create a pathway for the region's brightest talent to develop while being exposed to international competition. These matches come at an opportune time for the Academy players who recently took part in the 2025 West Indies Championship. And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
And we're wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. St. Kitts and Nevis and Cuba strengthen ties in high-level meeting. Prime Minister Drew explores biotechnology collaboration with Cuba's BioCuba Pharma. And Prime Minister Drew meets with St. Kitts Nevis students studying in Cuba. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Berridge.